Today I'm going to be sharing with you fashion trends to avoid and what you should wear instead. All of the trends I'm going to be mentioning today are just going to be ways that you can upgrade your wardrobe to a more modern style and help you retire any outdated or just impractical styles. With any video like this, I want to preface that the trends that I'm talking about, the styles I'm talking about, are just my opinion. If you enjoy something that I say to avoid, just wear it. Like, obviously do what you want. I find that looking at trends to avoid and what to replace them with are a really good way for me to keep my wardrobe fresh and updated. But again, just wear what you want, have fun. So before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you want to get more weekly content featuring me. And also give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to watch it. And let's just get right into these trends. So the first trend I recommend avoiding or retiring is a thigh-high suede boot. I feel like a thigh-high suede boot can give off a little bit of a dated vibe just because I think their peak was 10-15 years ago or so. These were really popular at that time, but as we move away from skinny jeans, I feel like this thigh-high, really skin-tight boot kind of just needs to leave with them. And although I do love suede and I wear suede, and I don't think I have any suede boots, but I do think that sometimes that like flimsy suede can give off a really cheap look. So something that you can swap or wear instead is a more structured tall boot that is going to give you a little bit more modern style and versatility in today's wardrobe. And when I say tall boot, I just don't mean like a thigh high. I mean something that's going to hit at your knee or maybe a little bit below your knee. These are very popular right now. And I think something that is of that stature and of that structure is just going to give you a little bit more oomph to your outfit. You can choose from a ton of different colors, a ton of different textures. I also personally love just a brown tall boot. I have a pair that I recently bought from Charles & Keith. I wear them as often as I can. A taller, more structured boot is just going to give you a more refined look at the end of the day, so I highly recommend. If you want to learn more about some shoe trends in 2024, I do have a video about these winter shoe trends that you can check out if you want to see what else I think is going to be trending in the new year. The second trend that I think should be retired is a teddy jacket. Now, I don't feel like too many people are still wearing these, but I did a quick Google search and I see a lot of retailers still selling them. And I know you're thinking, well, if a popular retailer is still selling them, then they still must be trendy or in style or whatever. And maybe that's true, but this is, again, just my opinion and something that I don't really like seeing on people anymore. Sometimes I think that just because something is being sold to a mass market doesn't mean it should actually be sold to a mass market, but whatever. I do want to say that I used to own a teddy jacket when it was like at the height of its popularity. This is actually the case for most of these trends, so I promise you I'm not like shitting on them. I've worn most of all of these trends, but again, there's just ways to elevate your style while retiring those outdated trends, which is the whole point of this video. So instead of a teddy jacket, I would recommend swapping it for a knit blazer. It's going to give you the warmth that you need without all of the bulkiness and the outdated style. A knit blazer is just as cozy, it's just as stylish, and it's pretty relaxed without being too relaxed, if that makes sense. And I know some people might think that a knit blazer isn't like a one-to-one replacement with a teddy jacket, like I get that, but I do think it depends on the time of year that you're wearing it. So during the spring and the fall months, I think that you can definitely get by with wearing a knit blazer, of course, depending on the weather and what else you're wearing it with. But if you think about it, in the winter, you're wearing a winter coat, and in the summer, you're wearing nothing. So, well, not nothing, but like you're not wearing like a heavy coat in the summer. So I think that a knit blazer is a really good transitional item, and it definitely will help replace that teddy jacket. And I also think that a knit blazer is something that's going to have a little bit more longevity in your wardrobe. All to say that I think a knit blazer is just a more classic, more updated type of style when compared to the teddy jacket. Okay, the next trend that I think we should avoid or retire is fake designer bags. Now, I know I'm coming for a lot of people right now, but this is just something that I'm very passionate about. Fake designer bags are just wrong in so many different ways. I feel that when you're wearing a fake designer bag, you're really compromising not only your style, but your authenticity as well. I just think it cheapens your look. And I know a lot of people might be like, well, how can you tell? Like, fake designer bags have gotten so good over the years, but like, trust me, you can tell. So just do yourself a favor, swap out that fake designer bag for something that's a little bit more attainable, maybe a little bit more in your price budget. Attainable luxury brands like Coach or Marc Jacobs are really good options without, again, compromising your authenticity as well as the design of someone who worked really hard and then is getting knocked off. You guys get what I'm saying? And there's also so many other affordable handbag brands out there that you can shop that don't necessarily have like a logo or a designer name behind them. Charles & Keith or JW Pei is a really good option, so I recommend checking those out. But trust me when I say that you don't have to compromise your budget for your style, and you can have a really nice handbag without ripping designers off. Please don't do that. The next trend I think we should avoid is overly distressed jeans. I totally understand the relaxed vibe of a distressed jean. Like, I get it, but I just think that they look a little messy and they're just a little bit outdated. Now, keep in mind, I'm saying overly distressed jeans, ones with like huge holes or huge rips in them. I do think that jeans with some type of distressed effect on them are cute and cool, and I have a pair. Yes, I do have a pair. I do remember I had a pair a few years ago, and like the more I wore them, the holes just got like bigger and bigger just from how much I was wearing them, and I was like, these need to go. So there are two things that you can swap for those overly distressed jeans. The first is just less distressed jeans. I feel like I'm saying distressed a lot. You can still find some jeans with some rips, some holes without overdoing it. But the other option, especially if you're just trying to go for that relaxed, really casual look, is just a pair of loose pants. I have a pair of the Low Pros from Levi's, and I love them when I just want to wear something super casual. I'll pair them with like a t-shirt and some sneakers. They get the job done. I love them. So it's not to say that distressed denim is done, like it's completely out. I just think that there's a more put together way to wear it, a more cleaner way to wear it, and it's just gonna elevate your outfit and take it to the next level. The next trend I think we should avoid is mesh tops. Now, this is also something I participated in a little bit a few years ago. I'm talking about those tops that had really bright prints or colors or graphics on them. Kind of like the other trends I mentioned, I just think that mesh tops are overstaying their welcome just a little bit. I think that they're not always the most comfortable thing to wear, but they also just look a little cheap. Ugh, I hate to say it, but like they do. Really great alternative to a mesh top is something that we're gonna see a lot more in 2024, and that is a lace top. I mentioned this in my video all about 2024 fashion trends to keep an eye out for, and I think that lace is just a really great option. It provides a more subtle but also edgy approach without going too overboard with any type of like crazy prints or patterns or anything like that that you typically see on mesh tops. I also think that lace definitely leans a little bit more towards a timeless option, so something that you're gonna have in your wardrobe a little bit longer than a trendy mesh top. I had a mesh top that was just a short sleeve black mesh top with flames. Honestly, it was cool. I loved it at the time, but now I look at it and I'm like, huh? Okay. So yes, if you have any of those mesh tops in your closet and you're not really sure what to do with them, or you're not really feeling them anymore, a lace top is definitely a great alternative. All right, you guys, that is the end of the video. Leave a comment down below. Which trend do you agree with, where you're just like, I'm good, time to go, time to retire, goodbye. Also, let me know what trend on this list are you never gonna retire. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I appreciate your support, and I will see you next time. Bye.